it do, y'all? 2015 is over, and it is time to look forward at the movies of 2016. And in this list, we're going to discuss my most anticipated films for 2016, starting off with number 10.
Dory! 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 It hurt everything.
Coming in at number 10 is Finding Dory. With Pixar's last outing, Inside Out, I think the studio has more than proven that they are willing and able to make great films. The teaser didn't get me really hyped, but it was just great to see these characters back together again, and I think that is what's going to make this film so amazing. I'm not saying it's going to be better than Finding Nemo, but it would be criminal for me not to include this, as Finding Nemo is a huge part of my childhood, and this gave me feels in the heart.
Wait, no, wrong movie.
Nope.
Wrong movie.
What?
And at number 9 is Assassin's Creed. No, it might not be Creed, but it is a video game film. And video game films, while they don't have a great track record, there are good video games. For example, Need for Speed. Everyone forgets about that great Aaron Paul film. Like, it wasn't perfect, but it was a lot of fun. And I think Assassin's Creed has a good enough cast and crew behind it that it could be one of the better video games films ever made. I mean, you got Michael Fassbender, Marion Cotillard, and their director from Macbeth. I can't see how this can suck.
I'm sorry, it's the best I could come up with.
Number 8 is The Conjuring 2, The Enfield Poltergeist. This is yet another series of films spawned by legendary horror director James Wan. He's returning to this franchise. He directed the first Conjuring. I wasn't particularly frightened by The Conjuring. I appreciated it more as a film, and I think he's capable of igniting fear into the hearts of his audience, and I think this story is primed for his specific touch. I think he's going to learn from his mistakes the first time around, and he's going to give us a scarier and better film.
Do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I do!
Overruled.
Objection!
No!
At number 7 is Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. I realize that this is kind of low on the list given this caliber of film, but when I took everything into consideration, I realized that I wasn't as much excited for this film as I am curious. This film has a lot riding on it, as this is supposed to be the start of something new. On top of all the pressure on this film, you've got a director who's hit or miss in Zack Snyder, an unseasoned actress in a key role in Gal Gadot, and a trailer that was so insecure of itself that it felt the need to give every single plot point away. I'm not saying we hadn't already guessed all those plot points based on the first trailer, but what I'm saying is that when a studio feels so insecure in their film that they feel the need to add another villain in a film called Batman v Superman, that's cause for worry. Yet at the same time, I quite enjoyed DC's previous outing, Man of Steel, and I think that Jesse Eisenberg, Ben Affleck, and Henry Cavill appear to be doing good jobs once again. Number 6 is Doctor Strange. This one is sure to be apart from the norm. It's a Marvel film from a horror director with an A-list star. The addition of Scott Derrickson could be the thing that changes the game as far as Marvel films go. I think that Marvel in this upcoming slate of films is making a conscious effort to innovate with their properties. Bringing a spooky edge to this film could be the thing that sets this apart from the other Marvel films. As I think many of us have been getting Marvel fatigue. I've been getting tired of the norm as far as Marvel films go, and I think that Doctor Strange is going to be something different. It's going to bring something new to the table, something scary, something ghoulish.
No, 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 no. This might be a little too far.
You're right. You're right. Okay, so the other camera died, but at number 5 is Suicide Squad. While I am worried about Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, I am not at all worried about this one. The marketing campaign, though in its infancy, has been tremendous. It is all the dark, gritty brooding you'd expect from a villain-centered film, matched with an expansive cast that can't help but bring it. You've got Margot Robbie, Cara Delevingne, Will Smith, Jai Courtney, and, in a brief cameo, Ben Affleck. And it's all directed by Fury director David Ayer. The premise alone is intriguing. This is a group of government-sanctioned villain vigilantes. And my fascination here stems from the fact that some of these characters are going to try to outsmart Amanda Waller, played by Viola Davis, and I cannot wait to see that interaction go down. They hinted on making these villains into heroes in the trailer, and I really hope they steer clear of that. Will Smith appears to be trying to play another hero, and I really don't want that from this film, as it would neuter the villain tone that they're going for. Aside from that, I don't have many reservations as far as this film goes. I am just excited. I can't wait to see Jared Leto as the Joker, and yeah, this is gonna be one for the books.
Soft one, too.
At number 4 is Deadpool. What you need to make a great Deadpool film is razor-sharp wit, clever dialogue, quippy one-liners, and Ryan Reynolds. And this film appears to have all those things in spades. The marketing for this film has made for some of the best internet content of 2015. And if all is right, the actual film will make for one of the best theater experiences of 2016. I am really trying not to get too excited for this film, as I think hype is the killer of blockbusters, but it is not easy.
You want me now?
Number 3 is Hail Caesar. The Coen brothers are back. In case you don't know, the Coen brothers are the filmmaking duo behind great films like No Country for Old Men, The Big Lebowski, and Fargo. And it is because of that reason that I felt it was essential that this film be in my top 3. This film looks subtly funny, largely thrilling, and bursting with vibrant and gripping performances. The cast consists of heavyweights like George Clooney, Josh Brolin, Channing Tatum, Jonah Hill, Scarlett Johansson, Ralph Fiennes, Tilda Swinton, and Frances McDormand. And honestly, too many to list. I truly do not understand how this could not end up being one of the best films of 2016. Usually expectations kill films, but this original concept has got me thinking that this is to be a delightful way to start off 2016. Number 2 is Friday the 13th. Nobody is talking about this film, and to be honest, it's worrying me. I'm not saying that this is going to be one of the best films of 2016, but I'm basing this list around the core premise that these are the films I am most excited to see in 2016. And I can't lie, I am itching to see another silver screen adaptation of Jason Voorhees and crew. It's not out of the realm of possibility that the trailer could drop tomorrow and suck, but as of right now, I cannot wait to see this film. Not only is the prospect of a fun slasher film intrinsically interesting, but if this is good, not even great, but just good, then this could lead to a resurgence in the popcorn horror film genre. And for that reason, this film made my number 2 spot.
These are our slaves, and you can't take them.
And finally, at number 1 is Captain America Civil War. Like I said, Marvel has been making active attempts to reinvigorate their brand, and no decision has been more exciting as an audience member than the decision to utilize this incredible story. Obviously, there are countless differences between this and the comic book property, but regardless, this is an extraordinarily exciting concept to see put into play in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We've followed these characters through thick and thin, through all the villains over the past few years, and now we're going to see them going head to head. The interesting thing here is that you're not going to know who to root for. You can either vote for Iron Man or Captain America. It doesn't matter because they're both heroes. And that's what's so interesting about this concept. The same way that Suicide Squad is a different thing as far as superhero films go, you're going to see villains in a superhero role. Here we've got superheroes in a villain role playing against each other, and you're not going to know who to root for, and that is in and of itself fascinating to me. This film is also going to include a revamped Spider-Man played by Tom Holland, and that alone is worth putting this in my #1 spot. Captain America Civil War is from the directors of the best solo Marvel film ever made, Captain America the Winter Soldier. To be honest, if this sucks, I will not know what to do with myself. However, that's not all that likely, as Marvel has a pretty solid track record, but we'll see. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Feel free to subscribe to me for other movie-related content, other top 10s and movie reviews. Feel free to subscribe to Chris, my script reader. He posts random stuff on his YouTube. Subscribe to David, my cameraman. He posts Minecraft videos on his YouTube. Follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that. Please have a great day.